All right, testing. We're live and we are live. How's my audio? All right. Well, hello there, sir. Hey, let me know, is the audio okay out here? Can you hear me okay if when I'm talking? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Jason. Man in the woods, good to see you. How's everybody doing after Halloween? Just great, perfect. What I like to hear. Anybody overdo it on the candy situation? Awesome. Hey, did you get out and do some bird hunting? Hi, gamer. How you doing? Thanks for joining here today. Just getting started. You're new here. Hey, everybody's welcome. Glad you can make it. So, yeah, I'm hanging out in the shop today. So, good time. Hey, gotta grab one of these, right? Friday night, gotta have a beer, guys. I was trying to do the live stream on my computer, but I had so much trouble. I never did it on the computer before, and I had so much trouble. I just shut it down, and I went straight to the phone and used that instead. Whose truck? I mean, that guy? Yeah, that's my old bush buggy. That thing turns heads everywhere I go. When I take that thing out, people, they look at it, and it brings a smile to people's faces immediately. Everybody will walk up and say, hey, that's a cool looking rig. Everywhere I go. I don't take it out very often, but yeah, people love that rig. And it's one of those things I'll never ever be able to get rid of it, because if I ever did sell it, I'd have a bunch of people pissed off at me because I didn't sell it to them. So it's one of those things where I wouldn't sell it anyways. But if I wanted to get rid of it, I'd piss off a lot of people. Yeah, I love it. You know what? That's a Suzuki, and as long as I own that, I'll never own an ATV. As far as I'm concerned, that's better than any ATV out there. The ride is terrible. Gotta say, up front, you'll get a sore back riding that thing all day long. But as far as what it is, it's a wicked machine, perfect for the bush. All right, so today I'm working on some fat wood, guys. I picked up some fat wood, and I'm gonna carve that down and process it down, make little packages. That's what I'm doing in the shop today. You can see all that resin in there. I'm gonna break it down. I'll show you again later once I break it down into smaller pieces. Just gonna get rid of the ugly stuff that's on there. If you can see it. Not gonna get fancy, just a good old Mora knife, give her shit. So, Rod, did you catch any brookies this fall? You go out and do your little usual brookie runs out there? I keep checking, make sure I got good connection. I got 3 bars, so I should be all right tonight. And I've tried to do some live streaming before, but out in the bush, and it was really dicey. You got stranded at home, did you? Well, that happens. Even when you take care of your stuff, sometimes it breaks down, eh? Like right now, I'm in the shop and I got my heater. I came to turn my heater on, and for some reason, it's not working. So I have to check that out. Haven't used it since last year, so could be all gummed up. Who knows, right? I may have to pull a regulator out of my heater and clean it out the way it is, right? Man, this fatwood smells amazing. Maybe I'll light some up there later on. All right, I got some of the bark off there now in the one spot, and check out the color of the resin in there. It's infused like nobody's business. This stuff is so concentrated. The boys had tough luck, yeah. Well, you know, that's what dads are for, right? What else are you gonna do? Gotta help out the guys, right? You're pretty lucky that you trust them enough to let them your truck. I'm sure they repaid you in the long run, right? Gotta love it when your guys are doing their stuff. They can't rely on you. Who are they gonna rely on, right? Yeah. They're forever grateful. Maybe they'll have a bottle of scotch for you at Christmas time. So I'll be heading out in the bush again tomorrow. I'm going to do some bird hunting out in that Gogama area tomorrow. I'm leaving very early tomorrow morning. And the objective, actually, I'm going to leave super early because I got one last chance at a moose. So I'm going to be out moose hunting tomorrow morning, do some bird hunting on the way out, and come be back home tomorrow, early tomorrow. And then next week, well, I'm heading out for the deer. But tomorrow morning, I'll be going out for moose. I could not put too much time into that, but tomorrow morning is my last shot at doing that. Yeah, it is. I love that area. Absolutely love it. My wife and I, we had a camp in Westry, for 16 years, so I'm familiar with the area. And even though we no longer have a camp out there, I'm out there all the time, as you know from watching the channel. That's my playground out there. So what I got here is red pine, if you're wondering. Red pine, super concentrated in sap. Who else is joining us? We got 3 people watching. Say hi, guys. Is it cold that you're in today? It's gonna be below 0 for me tonight. We're into November. The cold weather's here. I'm finally getting through the bark on this one piece. Some of the colors are really coming out. Where's here though? Where are you right now, Ron? Because I want cold weather for the deer hunt. You too. You need it too. We all want cold weather for the deer hunt. Blue Veil. You know what? That doesn't ring a bell for me. Blue Veil. Blue Veil. Where is that close to? I'll be hunting. I'll be hunting as well, but not here in the north. I got some. I got a property in. Godrich. Okay. Yeah, I got some property in the Bancroft area, and that's where I'll be hunting next week. I'll be leaving on Sunday morning. So hopefully things chill down and stay chilled. And I haven't been out there at all to see what the activity is on the property. So I don't know if they're moving around or who. I got a trail cam out. I'll have to see what's on the trail cam when I get out there. Okay, for those of you who just tuned in, look at that fat wood. Well, that's a good sign. It's always good when they start moving. I'm really hoping I get out to my place and I find some scrapes and some rubs. The last couple of years has been pretty quiet. Pretty quiet for the deer hunt. I'm always out there a little bit too early, or the weather's just too warm. You know, they're not active. I'm hopeful that this year things will be a little bit better. All right, I got most of the bark off on this one piece. I'm gonna work it here a little bit more and get some of that rich fat wood out of there. If I had a flashlight handy, I could shine right through it probably and show you how orange this thing is. The plan is to work this fat wood down and make a bunch of little bundles and throw some fire making materials in multiple packs. Nice. They were too small for you when you decided to hell it, let them go and wait for something better. Is that what you were doing, or were you looking for a doe? Was it last weekend? No, the weekend before I did a quick moose hunt, and I saw 3 cows. I don't have a cow tag. I had a calf tag, and I got so close to a couple of cows. Yeah, four pointers. They're okay on the last day of the hunt, and when you see that, it's a good kill, right? But I got within, I'm going to say 25 feet to 2 cows. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool to be that close. I'd say probably 30 feet. And it was pretty cool, but at the same time, it was a little bit dicey. I had to back away a little bit, you know. Don't mess around with a moose. The video on that will be out next weekend. It's already in queue, and so there's some. I managed to grab some pretty good footage, but it was a very short hunt. I only had 2 days to hunt, so I came out unsuccessful. That's why I'm going again tomorrow. Not easy finding a calf. No, you know what? This time of year, you mess around with those moose. You piss off a moose at this time of year, there, man. You're looking to get a good bruising. But I hit some really nice weather. The weather was just amazing to be out there. All right, who else is joining us here tonight? Friday night, you never know who's out and who's in. All right, time to get violent with this thing. Time to break out some small pieces. Ah, smells so good. No snow yet. We got a few flurries a couple of days ago, but it didn't stay. It was wet flurries, and it melted away just enough to let us know that it's on our doorstep, so to speak, right? But it's cold enough there now. If things stay as cold as they are now, next flurries that we get is probably gonna stay, I would imagine. The snowblower, I didn't take it out yet. I have to service my snowblower, but that'll happen anytime now for the snow. I cut a little sliver off that fat wood, and just holding it in my hand, I can feel my hand getting gummy. It's so concentrated that my fingers are getting sticky. No, I don't. You know that? When you got some stuff that's as heavily concentrated as what I got here tonight, no, I don't find it'll just get drier and drier and drier, but it doesn't it doesn't evaporate. It just gets harder and harder like that. I find that the drier it gets, the harder it gets, but it doesn't seem to be any less effective. But the stuff that I'm working on right now is insanely concentrated. This is from a red pine, and when I found it, it was a dead tree, real dead for a long time. It was a huge red pine. It was laying on the ground. There was hardly anything left of it. It might not have been concentrated. It may not have enough full of impacted with resin. But this one here, it was on the ground on a rock, because I was on an island and it was all a rocky island. And this tree was sun bleached. It was so dry. It was like popcorn dry, kind of thing. It was super dry. It had been laying in the sun for years. And when I was looking for some firewood, and I broke a chunk off of it just with my hands because it was so rotted and so old, but it was so dry. And when I broke a chunk off of it, then the fat wood came out from inside, and it was insane, the amount of fat wood. See, that's just a little sliver, and you can see the color in that, right? Actually, if I turn it around this way, look how dark that is. It's like amber. And I kept a couple, 1, 2, 3. I kept 3 blocks of it, and I used the rest. I cut it up for firewood, and it was so heavily saturated in fat wood, in the sap, that the campfire smoke was pretty near black. I mean, look how dark that is, right? It's not too often you find it this rich, shall we say. So I took the opportunity and kept some chunks. I'm gonna have some good fire starter for a long time to come. It's not something you use all the time, but I'll certainly have plenty to put little care packages, if you will, in all of my different packs. Because I use a lot of different packs, and I don't like to switch my stuff around from one pack to the next. So I'll make a bunch of little bundles, package them up, throw them in different packs, and anytime I need it, I just gotta go look for it. All right, let's cut another sliver off of this piece here. All right, let's check out what it looks like inside. Oh, look at that. That is sick. That is absolutely insane. The resin inside this stuff. Look at that. That shit is going to, yeah, smell. Hi, Sid, how you doing? That smells so wicked good. But the concentration just blows me away on this piece that I found. This stuff is like napalm. And I almost don't want to process it down too much, because I know I'm going to lose some, but whatever. It's meant to be used anyways. I should keep a bigger piece and turn it into a ferro rod handle or something like that. Oh man, wait a minute. I'm going to show you what I got going on here. I got a little bit of Cambient layer. Man, look, check out the corner right here. It's pretty near black. Hang on, I'm gonna shave it down a little bit more here. Some people will kill for this stuff. Red pine. Gotta love red pine. Okay, you ready for another little glimpse? Look at that, eh? Look how dark that is. Gorgeous stuff. The more I process it down, the more impressed I get with the chunk I found. Yeah, I think so. I got enough here that I can do it. Like, I got another big chunk here. I got another small chunk here. Yeah, that's what I should do. I should make it into a handle. Get a brand new ferro rod. Get a fresh one, a nice, clean, fresh one, and then make a handle and insert it in there. That's what I should do. Make for a nice little project. Yeah, my fingers are getting gummy. Just manipulating it. Hey, thanks you guys for hanging out with me here tonight, eh? Most people are out on a Friday night. so nice. You guys want to see what I got? I'm being particular right now. I'm digging into the cracks kind of thing, and I shouldn't bother, but whatever. I'm just kind of having fun with a knife here. All right, let's break this up another shot. The Cambient layer that's still attached here, it's coming off like powder. As soon as I touch it, it breaks apart in like powder. I should have brought a ferro rod in the shop with me. So I'm going to light some with the spark. Okay, I'm going to cut this guy down one more time. Make another big stick out of it. Man, that is strong. Okay, how's everybody doing? I see we got a few more that showed up for the stream. Thanks for hanging out. This is what I've been working on for those of you just tuned in. Looking good, eh? Eat your heart out, fat wood lovers. I bet you all my little shavings here are just about as potent as the good stuff. Julie, how you doing, Julie? What I'm making is fatwood sticks, processing down fatwood sticks. And this stuff is very flammable and it works well as a fire starter. So that's what I'm doing. This is pieces of red pine that is heavily infused in red pine resin. And I collected a couple of big chunks from a downed tree that I found on a trip. I did a trip in the Killarney area around Philip Edward Island, a place called Philip Edward Island, and I came across a down red pine that was absolutely saturated with pine resin, and I'm processing down some what's called fat wood. And this stuff here, you just shave it down in fine curls, little shavings, so it takes a spark and it flares up right away. Jansen, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out here today. How you doing? I've been watching all your shorts there, all your bottle digging shorts, and all your little escapades around Killarney. There, I've been watching all your shorts when you put them out. What a nice area, beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. No, I don't miss. They come on and I go watch them right away. Even the little short clips, I go watch it. Did you find anything special lately there with your metal detector? Being that it's the fall, I'm thinking that Electra. How you doing, Electra? All right, I'll show you the table. So being that it's the fall and the leaves are down, I'm guessing you're out with the metal detector, scouring the backwoods. Nice, huh? All right, he's a pretty good piece. I think I'm going to leave these guys as the way they are. Let's go tackle another big chunk. Let's break him apart. Man, the twist. And look at the grain. How heavily twisted that is. That's softwood for you. You don't see that with hardwood. Most hardwood anyways. Working lots, yeah. Working on collecting birds that hit your window. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know what, Philip Edward Island. I got a video is going to be coming up just before Christmas. It's scheduled for I think the weekend just before Christmas, where I went out there this summer, and I paddled all the way around. I took 4 days, and me and my grandson, and we paddled all the way around Philip Edward Island. Loved it. It was awesome. The weather, we had insanely nice weather, super hot, sunny, bright, clear skies. It was just a perfect weather to be doing a trip like that. It was my first time out there. Well, first time paddling out there, and absolutely loved it. Yeah, I'll go back again. I'm planning to go back again next year. Actually, there's one island that I want to go to. Geez, oh, I don't remember the name of it. Because you know that area, you know it exactly. But there's one big island on the off the south shore, and I just saw on maps that's indicated there's two really good viewpoints. I get the island. It goes up. I guess it peaks up pretty high off the water, and there's two good viewpoints. And I want to go back out there next year and hike up to the top of that island and do some drone and stuff like that. But I would need to know. I want to know if there's anywhere to camp out on the island, because when I'm looking at the island, and I'm kind of mad because I can't remember the name of it. It looks like it's got high cliffs. So it doesn't look like it's an island that will be very good for camping out on. Oh, my wife is saying hi. Hi. Are you watching? You're just tuning in right now? I still got another beer, so you don't have to come out here and bring me another beer yet. That's gonna bug me there now, Jansen, about the name of that island. See if I can figure out what it is. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on my computer. I'm gonna see if I can find the name of that island. I probably won't be able to. No, I won't be able to pull it up here today. Hawk Island, maybe? Or it's in the area of the Hawk Islands? Anyways, I should message you about it. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep working on the fat wood. Oh, I got some nice colors coming in again. I think he's going to be good just like that. We'll work on another one. Oh, I think I'm going to break him down again. Oh, yeah. Like gold. When it looks like maple syrup, you know you got the good stuff. I'll shave down a little bit right here. I'll see the color in behind it. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. It's like black. Check out how black that is right here. Insane. My wife, she's asking, what is it? It's fire making. It's for making fires in the bush. All right, that's a good piece there. I'm going to leave him alone. Got very little processing to do on this stuff. You know what Rod, I wasn't looking for it. I just happened to find it. I just hit gold. It's easy enough to find, but not concentrated like this. I almost wish I would have kept a little bit more of it instead of burning it. But I'm going to have enough fatwood here for years, literally years. Even if I use it often enough. Oh, man. Look at my fingers. They're turning all black from the resin. All right, one more big block. He's a little bit gnarly. He's a little bit gnarly, so we'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to process him down all that much. Yeah, there's a little bit of bark layer in here. Hey, Tracy Phillips, imagine that. How's Tracy doing? Good to see you, buddy. Nice of you to join up here tonight. Are you still driving around the back roads? You've been. It seems like you've been enjoying some back trails lately. All right, I'm gonna try to cut him down a little bit smaller. Doing great, yeah. I think you're about to get some 90-degree heat over at your end, if I'm not mistaken. And if that's the case, you can keep it. Because I would die in 90-degree heat. There's no way I would be able to handle 90-degree heat. Yeah, this piece here has a lot of twisted stuff in it. And I won't be able to cut them down, but check out that. Oh my God, that smells so good. Amazing. Been 90. Yeah, see, 62 makes more sense for me. 90. No, wait, not this boy. Nope. Oh yeah, well, Vicky can take the 90-degree heat. Yeah, I know that. I know that. Not this boy. Arizona, yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, well, you know what? It's gonna be below freezing for us there now, starting tonight. Yeah, we are below the freezing point of water. Pretty soon, Tracy, over here, we're gonna be all just like Jesus. We're gonna be able to walk on water. Frosty, yeah. We don't call it frosty until it's the frost is thick enough that your windshield washer isn't going to you clear it off your window. Hi, Michael. Yeah, you're right. All right, I'm just about done with this one piece. Look at that black resin in there. All right. Thanks for joining, everyone. Those of you who just showed up. Okay, I got one more block to go. And he's going to be pretty gnarly, I think. He's got a knot. We'll work around that. No, I still got another beer. I don't want a hot chocolate with Bailey's. I got another beer. And it's nice because right now it's cold enough that you can have a beer on the bench and the beer stays cold. It's a win-win. Can't go wrong. Don't need a fridge. Don't need nothing. Just bring all your beer, leave it on the bench, and it stays nice and cold. Yeah, you know what? It's so easy to keep fatwood in all of your bags, and that's exactly what I'm doing. All of these pieces, I'm going to grab all these individual chunks, and I'm just going to drop them in all of my packs because I have probably 10 packs that I use, probably 6 packs that I use continuously. and it never goes bad, right? It doesn't like go bad. So throw that in the pack, and when you're stuck in bad weather, everything's wet, been raining for days, pull that out, and make some curls, make some fine shavings, and take out your lighter, and boom, and this stuff will burn. Actually, you know what? Let's grab a couple of shavings here. Because just my shavings from that stuff is probably like stupid. Yeah, see, it's that black smoke, that's the resin that's burning. Just the shavings that I'm peeling off of this fat wood is still full of resin. I could use these shavings, and actually I should collect those shavings and mix it in with some fire starters that I make with wax and stuff like that. That's what I should do. I should hang on to the shavings, because I'm chasing after the concentrated stuff right now. And yeah, this stuff just goes. Look at the smoke, right? You don't get smoke like that from wood that doesn't have a bunch of resin stuck in it. This stuff is like gasoline. Unbelievable. We'll just let that burn off to the side. Uh-oh. Looks like Vicky and Tracy. Yeah. Come on over, Tracy. She'll make you a coffee, hot chocolate. It'll be better than an MRE hot chocolate. I tell you that right now. Southern yellow pine, eh? Yeah. Anything pine will have good fat wood. For us here, red pine, that's the stuff that is really good for us here. Rich pine. Okay, nice. Call it rich pine. Yeah, any weather, that's guaranteed. Any weather, doesn't matter. You can have this floating in water, and pick it up, and you shake it off, a few shavings, hit it with a spark, it'll go. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, guaranteed, guaranteed. Hey, you're always welcome. Everybody's always welcome. All right, let's process a little bit more of this stuff down. Well, you know what? Hundreds of pounds, you can make a good buck off of that. A lot of people would buy that stuff. Folks that live in areas where it's mostly hardwood, guess what? They don't get fat wood, right? It's not available to them. Good luck finding fat wood in a hardwood forest. It's out there, but man, you're gonna look long and hard to find anything half decent and worth keeping. Yeah, Riley is a cuddler. That's for sure. Yeah, you know what? And the more I'm thinking about it, I'm going to keep my shavings from cleaning this down, and I'll incorporate it in other types of fire starters that I make. So for those of you who are hanging around, one type of fire starter that I make, I've been making it for years now. I make it with chaga, because chaga is super flammable as well. Probably not as flammable as this stuff. However, chaga, once it's lit, it's pretty near impossible to put out. So I take chaga and I process chaga down and I make homemade fire starters with chaga and paraffin wax and sometimes cardboard as well. I like to experiment with fire starter stuff. I like to try different things. Um, Fraser, as in Fraser River. What exactly did I send you? Refresh my memory. Oh, the chaga. I sent you chaga? No shit, eh? I don't remember. Oh yeah. Okay, I sent you a jar, didn't I? I think I sent you a mason jar of chaga. Because I've done that. I've sent a few people a jar, or it might have been a baggie for yeah. You know what? It wouldn't have been a jar because it would have went in the mail. So I'm thinking I sent you a baggie in a contest. Oh yeah, no kidding, eh? That must have been a long time ago. Back in my open air outdoor infancy. Yeah, we do. We have lots of chaga on our property. I just found another ball of chaga. Well, I found it last year, just off of my property. And I bet you this piece of chaga, I never touched it because I still got tons. But I found a piece of chaga, must have been the size, probably the size of a basketball, at least the size of a soccer ball. Huge, huge ball of chaga. So, and then there's another tree that I harvested probably over 5 pounds of chaga from this tree going back several years. And that's why I still have some now, is from that one harvest. And I went back and I checked up on that tree and to see how it's doing. And a lot of the chaga is continually growing and growing and growing. If I ever wanted to replenish chaga, I got a couple of spots I can go in a matter of minutes. I'll have years of chaga. Oh yes, 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 the little paper cups. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you know what? That was a good batch. So that batch of fire starters, did yours have a wick in it? Because I made some with a wick in the middle. And yeah, I think it had to have been a long time. That was a long time ago for sure. So that batch of fire starter, man, that was a good one because those little pucks burned for upwards of 20 minutes. Yeah, I was using those whenever I was having trouble getting fire going because it's like pouring rain, or let's say it was raining for several days and everything's wet. All your oh man, those little pucks, I'd light that puck sticking underneath there. When you got a flame that burned continuously for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it doesn't matter how wet your wood is, you're gonna get it going. And that particular batch of chaga fire starter, what I did is I mixed 1 part chaga, I believe it was 1 part sawdust and 1 part and 1 part paraffin wax. Yeah, that was a good batch. I'm gonna have to recreate that batch of fire starters. That was a hell of a good batch. Yeah, I may still have a couple of those little pucks kicking around somewhere. Yeah, the dryer lint. I still use the dryer lint. I still got some of that at the trailer. The dryer lint. I find the dryer lint stuff is not as convenient when I'm out in the back country. Like to put it in your backpack or something like that. The dryer lint stuff is not as convenient because it's big, kind of a little bit awkward to bag up and put in your bag. Unlike this stuff here, you don't have to bag it. You just take the whole stick, throw it in your pack, and there you go. You got instant fire starter. All right, I'm happy with this little chunk. I've been carving away there. Look at how dark that is. So he's a prime piece. All right, let's move on to another one. Just having fun here, right? Just hanging out like this. Kind of just killing time in the shop. Nice stuff. Yeah, Tracy's been a follower for a long time for sure. Many, many years. Probably been following. Tracy's probably been following the channel. Oh, almost from the beginning, I'm going to say. Because Tracy was a follower of Doug. So he got to know me early on. Oh, man, you get high on this stuff. Wait till you see this next piece. It's rich. Well, they all are, but I don't know. The more I work it down, the better it gets. Yeah, so Vicky, that's my wife. She's the one that puts up with me. And it's thanks to her that I get to do all the stuff that I do. Because she's very... I can't say she's like the driving force behind the channel. Because she does not work the channel. However, my wife, Vicky, deserves a lot of credit. Because she's the one that gets left behind all those weekends that I go out. So she deserves a lot of credit for open air outdoors in an unconventional way, shall we say. Oh, hang on here. I get a kick on when I find a streak of resin that is so concentrated, it's actually black. And there's one right now. I just found one. Look at that. Look at that black tip. Man, that is so powerful. Look at that chunk right there. I'm gonna work on that one a little bit. Oh, don't worry, I know that. She misses the dogs more than she misses me when I head out. That's all I got to say about that. Oh, man. I know I sound like a broken record, but look at that. Ain't that sick? Wow. Oh, look at that. Dell showed up. Dell, did you make it out of the backyard? Good to see you. Dell, I'm going to make you a very jealous man right now. You want to see? Because you're gonna appreciate what I'm doing here tonight. You ready for this? Check out this fat wood. Have you ever seen fat wood that is infused like that? Absolutely sick stuff. Look at. Check out the resin that's inside this chunk. Nice of you to get. Or did you have to escape the backyard, or did you voluntarily say, "Okay, I'm going to leave the backyard alone"? Yeah, you know what? This last piece that I cut off, I'm not even going to process it down because it's just insanely. Oh, you want to know what it smells like, eh? Yeah. Okay, everybody. Here's Vicky.
Hi, everyone. Oh, that smells good. I like that. You know what you can do with all those shavings, eh?
Make more fire starter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Put them all in a baggie.
That's what I was saying. I should hang on to all my shavings and turn it into fire starter.
Ooh, nice bacon right there. Yeah. Oh God, it smells good in here.
You want one?
No,
you can hang it around. I could put a string and hang it around your neck, and then, you know, like what do you call that? The fancy perfume there, whatever.
I don't know. That smells good though. It's freezing out here though. Holy crap!
It's not freezing.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
Hi, everybody.
Where's my hot chocolate?
You said you didn't want it. I made one for Tracy.
No, I don't. No, I don't want no hot chocolate.
Okay, let's see what's said here. Oh, yeah. My grandson came to stay with us tonight.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Dell.
Yeah, our grandson comes and hangs out too sometimes.
Yeah, once in a while.
Every year we do our annual canoe trip, me and the grandson.
He's...
Hang on, guys.
He's bigger than us now. That one doesn't want to break.
Yeah, this one here's got a all gnarly name. How do you call
But
that?
look
Notch.
at this end of it. Look.
Yeah.
All that dark.
I'd like to break it down a little bit.
Oh my God, that smells good.
There's hardly anything to process down here. I just want to break it down in smaller pieces. It's absolutely sick.
Okay, I'm going back to Riley. Bye.
Okay, go see Riley. Oh yeah, hey, you go hang out with the kids there, Tracy. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Say hi to the gang for us. All right, I gotta try to chop this piece up a little bit more here. And I think my knife is a little bit too small. I'm thinking of what I'm gonna use here. Okay, let's try it one more time. And try breaking this up one more time. All right. All right, I'm gonna get violent with this thing. Okay, you do the same thing, Del. You go have fun with your family. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I really appreciate it. Yeah, man, good having you. I'll catch you back on YouTube. All right. A leaky faucet? Since when? I guess it's safe to say that we got a bunch of old fogies on the live stream here tonight. Everybody's leaving to go play with the grandkids. A sign of old age when you have grandkids, eh? All right, I got to break this guy down a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I got a pretty gnarly twisted piece here. I'm not going to be able to... oh, doesn't matter. All good stuff. How long have we been on here? Oh, been on for over an hour. Pretty good. You know what? We went through that too. Our family was split up a little bit there. A daughter and her husband, they were out west as well for a few years. And yeah, it sucks, eh? We don't get to see them as much. We did one trip out there. They were in Alberta. So we did a trip out there to go see them. And they didn't like it out there. When they moved back to Ontario, they were really happy to move back to Ontario and be close to family again. They were up in Cold Lake, Alberta, way up north. It was nice to have them come back home. Five years. Oh yeah, there you go. 5 years. It was a long 5 years. Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. Well, I think you would have had some good weather to travel in, eh? I'm thinking. The drive through the prairies is brutal, eh? Man, that's a long drive. Just getting out of Ontario is a long drive, for crying out loud. All right, I'm just about ready to call it quits. I processed down a lot of material here. Yeah, flying. Yeah, if you can fly. Oh my God, it's such a long drive through the prairies. All right, everybody, let's take a shot here. And I click some weird stuff here. There's my pile of shavings. And I'm going to keep my shavings. I'm going to keep this stuff and maybe break it down in more powdery stuff. And I'll utilize this and make some firewood with that. There's my pile. I got some big chunks that I'm not going to process down any more than that because it's got a big gnarly knot there. But that's all resin. And then I got my big pile here. Plenty. I got years of fire starting material out of this. I'll throw all of these little bits and pieces in my packs. And yeah, you'll be seeing me starting fires next summer with some fat wood. All right, man. Time to say goodnight, and thank you so much for hanging out at in the shop. I'll see you back on YouTube. Open Air Outdoors. Watch out for more adventures. Thanks, Rod. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.